What? What? Do y'all really believe the NFL Super Bowl 51 football game was rigged? Do y'all believe that for real? Because, I mean, the possibilities, let's think about it. Let's look at the recaps of what happened. You have like that first holding, right there. You had a couple holding calls to where you just realize, like, why would you do that right there, especially when you about a touchdown? Professionally, in your mind frame, why would you do that, right? So I think it's well put. It's put well put, said well put. How you want to say it. Somebody said the reason why they won was because of coaching, keeping their mental mind frame stable, and just sticking with it, staying with it to the end. That's what people saying is really, why the Patriots came back, did one of the most unbelievable feats in football history. Is a good story, real good story. That's why, I mean, even think about the last touchdown when his knee was down, but yet they say since the ball goes over the line, that counts, right? Or should it? Like, because once your knee is down, that's when you're down, right? That's right there is where you're supposed to be down. No matter if you stretch your hand out with the ball, because we've seen plenty of times when somebody run in for the touchdown, and though they stretch their hand out with the ball and it goes across the line, if their body isn't over that line, it don't count, right? Or like, say somebody's going for a touchdown and they go to the corner, and as long as that ball touches that orange piece that's sticking up on the touchdown, that means that's a touchdown, right? Or say for instance, when somebody throws the ball, or not somebody, but the quarterback throws the ball and gets an interception. Now, some interceptions, granted, look good, but for clarification purposes, for the Super Bowl 51 football game, those interceptions that were thrown were kind of, they maybe can be justified, maybe not, because, like, once again, nobody can really talk about how that game went other than the actual players, the people that's actually playing and that's going through the motion. And did I just drop? Don't drop that. Uh-oh. But anyways, do you think the Super Bowl's rigged? A lot of people says yes, it has to be. Just like, the recent NBA Finals game with Curry and LeBron. The story was good. They haven't won how long? But then you think about it, the same thing happened with the Falcons. It's vice versa, I think. Because the Falcons haven't won in how long? Versus a team that's, 36 times? The Falcons only got one, or 3 of them went out. The numbers just didn't add up, and you like, yeah, if you played it on the Madden game, if it was a game simulation, like you have a player or a team that's at 50, and then you have another team that's at 98, or it's one of your created teams that's at 99, you put that team against any other team, no matter what, they're not going, like, physically, mentally, it's not going to happen. That's like putting up a full-grown male dog against a kitten. You put a dog against a kitten, a little kitten that just was born. It can't see. It moving around like this, and then all it do is this, because it's looking for the milk. It doesn't even know what milk is. It's looking for something to put in its mouth because it's hungry, right? So, like, the kind of like with the Super Bowl, some things you just, look good, but at the end of the day, that's not supposed to happen. It makes a good story and everything, and if it does happen, then, I don't know, it's unexpected. It's unexpected. So, and you have a lot, and it's like, we can sit up here all day, once again, and say it's rigged, say it wasn't rigged, say we don't care. No matter what we say, it is what it is. It happened, and you're up, you're blessed to see another day. and you keep on trying. You know, move on. That's, you know, some for my people that's playing football. You know, I know some of them wish they could have had that opportunity to even get to the Super Bowl. You know, even like that. It's amazing to even be. It's only 2 teams. All right. And of course, there has to be a victor, but to still get to there, to still get there, to still be there. You know, it's a lot to think about, and a lot to get in, and you know, just be thankful. You know. So and it's like, no matter what, somebody is always going to have something to say. Now, if the Falcons would have won, granted, life would have been so much different for a bunch of us, especially for our pockets. But it still would have been, it was rigged. You know, they just had to win. They haven't won. It was just like King James and them. You know, they haven't won it so long, so they had to win. You know, we had to let them win. And then, like, for the beginning to be down 23-0, I think, or whatever. You know, some people would say, even for the people that felt like, yeah, we want to earn it. We don't just give it to us. You know what I'm saying? We don't treat us like we once again dogs versus a kitten, a baby kitten. Nah, fuck that. We all grown. We all professionals, and it is gonna be a great battle. And some people will say it came down to the coaching. You have a professional team. Nobody sucks, okay? I don't know where people just get that realization that don't get the realization that this is a professional team, so every single person on the team is great. They done something amazing in their life to get to play with other people. That's amazing. So you can't count that out. Like, the sacrifice is real for even to get there. So you can't really believe that it's gonna be foul play on either side. Who the fuck puts in all that work, all that time, all that blood, all that just to get up and give some shit away? How much money really can you give somebody to say, hey, you know, this is what you love, this is what you'll die for, this is something that you not everybody gets this not everybody looks like this, not everybody can do all what you do, and you're gonna get into the position to just throw that shit all the way? Fuck no, hell no, I don't believe that. Because if it was me, I don't give a fuck who you is. If I make it this far, I'm finna try to take it all. You know, and if I don't win, I don't see how I won't win. But if I don't win, you best believe I try my fucking hardest. I like, you best, man, was the NFL Super Bowl 51 rigged? Yes or no? Some people say yes, some people say no. What do I say? I don't know. Like I said, I can't speak on it. I wasn't there. I didn't play. I watched from the sidelines. Now, if I'd have played, the conversation would be a lot different. A lot. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't straight up like my team. Like, we where? Oh no. We going to be kidnapping some people. We going to be doing a lot of, like, ain't no way we going to lose. For one, because we didn't even believe this was going to even happen. You know, we will believe, of course, we believe in ourselves and everything, but, you know, that's just, honestly, you do what you do, and whatever happens, happens. And if it don't happen, there you go. But, you know, believe in yourself. Try hard, all that. You never know what's going to happen. You can say, you know, you reap what you sow. You know, if you do exactly what the great stupid greater, of course you're gonna be in the same situation, or of course you're gonna put your key in there and lock it. You're gonna, hey, this is my shit. You know, we did this, boom. But at the end of the day, if it don't happen, well, yeah, man, my homie was like, he just looked at me. All he could do was look at me, and I was looking at him. I was quiet. I ain't gonna lie. What can you say? What can you say after seeing something like that? And I never really got into the hype. You know, I always be doing just other stuff and everything. But I said this year, you know, felt what? You know, and it just brought back the excitement, the joy of being a kid, man. Back to being your knees, rock your hips, do the pool palace, being, you know, Laffy Taffy, you know, that era. And oh wait, y'all remember this? Dance too much booty in the pants, dance too much booty in the pants. Like it was great, man. It was a great feeling, nostalgia. Nostalgia, how you say that word? And you know,